Thank you for checking me out here at The Real Counselor's Corner. As always, you can follow me on all social platforms. That's Instagram, that's Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube under the handle at The Real Counselor's Corner. And soon, very soon, you're going to be able to check me out at the website, which I'll be dropping hopefully next couple of weeks. But until then, follow me on all social platforms. As you can see, the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day today. Not sure what day you're watching this video, but today it is September 30th, 2023. Glorious day out here. But I jumped on to actually tell a story that occurred a few weeks ago that I just have not had the time to share with you guys. So I figured what better time to do it than now. And on this drive, this country road, this beautiful Saturday, perfect setting for this story. So let me roll my window up. All right, hopefully that's better with the sound. So this here is a picture of David. See the guy in the Where's Waldo costume? His name is David, all right? Prior to this interaction, I had no idea, never met David. I don't know David. David doesn't know me. Never met David in my life. So let me tell you how I met David on this day, a couple weeks ago. So I was in Mason, Ohio. My son had a cross-country meet. It's in Mason, Ohio. So went up to Mason, Ohio on Friday. Everything was fine, no problems. Got there, everything great, fantastic. So the next day, Saturday morning, got up a little early so I could drive over to, I think it was Mason High School where he was running. But anyway, got up early that morning so I can drive over to the high school just to see how far it was from the hotel we were staying in. So got up, did that. Everything was cool. Everything's great. So about 20 minutes before Calvin has to be at his race, go outside, try to start my truck, would not start. Battery dead. So mind you, I'm out of town. I brought my son all the way up here to run into this race, and it's like a regional race. Like, it's just not your typical race. So we drove all the way up here 20 minutes until he's scheduled to be there. Battery's dead. So I have jumper cables in my car. So I just pull out the jumper cables, pop the hood. You know, for a couple reasons. One, hoping maybe somebody will see me with jumper cables and, you know, offer me, or I can ask them for a jump. So before I even attempted to fall back on that plan, I went into the hotel and I asked the guy, I said, man, anybody here have a car? You know, I can get a jump. Miraculously, nobody had a car. I don't know how they got to work. So nobody had a car in there, so whatever. Go back out. I'm walking in front of, it's several people here. All right, several people walking in front of them, you know. And of course, some, you know, I'm kind of hesitant, and this is on me, kind of hesitant to ask them based on, you know, their appearance or whatnot, or, you know, their facial expression. And that may be on me. Maybe I missed out on an opportunity, who knows. But, and I even asked, and yeah, this is part of the story. I asked a black couple that came out, and, you know, they were in a rush. They had to get somewhere. I can respect that. You know, they couldn't do it. All right, get it, boom. So time is ticking. Time is ticking. At this time, I had asked three. Let's see, I had asked three people by that time. I asked the folks in the hotel, which there were a couple people in the hotel, so but we're gonna count that as one. Hotel staff. I asked African-American couple, and then there was a white couple. All right, so I asked a total of three different groups of people, or three different people, whatever. So by this time, it's like 10 minutes before I have to be there. The school is about 10 minutes from where I'm at. So I'm just sitting at my car. I got my youngest son with me. He's in the back. So I'm just sitting here like, man, you know what? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta get to the race. Oh, mind you, Calvin's already there. I dropped him off. He went with the team. So it was about me getting to the race to support him. So Calvin was already there. He was going to run. So I'm just trying to get there to support. I drove all the way up here, got to support. So anyway, I'm in the side of the hotels where I'm parked. this guy comes out with this "Where is Waldo" costume. So I seen him. And you off top, if you see someone that stands out in the crowd for something like that, you know, wearing a costume that is looked at to be funny, then they're typically gonna be an inviting person. Like, they're typically somebody you could probably go up to and have a conversation with, and it's gonna be all good, all right? Because they obviously are comfortable around other people and they're comfortable with laughter. So I immediately see this guy, so I'm like, boom, I'm gonna go ask him. So I'm walking towards him with the jumper cables. He puts his hands up like, hey, like he knows me. And then I was like, man, what's up? And I said, can you help me with the jump? He said, man, I thought you was coming over to ask for a picture. I said, nah, I'm gonna get a picture from him, you know, in just a second. He was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna help you or whatnot. I don't know David. David comes over. We hooked the car up, and as we're hooking the car up, I can tell that he's comfortable enough to help me, because, you know, he could have just said nah and moved on. He's comfortable enough to help me, but then I was like, man, what's your name? And he didn't say anything at first. So, hey, I understand. You don't know me. I don't know you. I was like, man, what's your name? He didn't say anything. And I was like, man, my name's Calvin. Put my hand out. Boom. Then that's when he's like, my name's David. So at that point, I can tell he was comfortable. I introduced who I was, and I had my son with me. And I was like, man, this is, you know, it's my son back here with me. So at this point, David's comfortable. I'm comfortable. Hooks the battery up. We talking. He has this special set of jumper cables that would tell you the voltage to the battery. So he's giving me game on your battery needs to be at this percentage, and this particular device in your car brings it down. So he's giving me game about the battery and how to keep it charged. So, you know, we having a nice conversation. David finishes with the battery. We talk maybe about 5 more minutes about cross country, you know, why he's there, why I'm there. He's walking away. He's like, man, you still want that picture? I was like, yeah, man, let me get your picture. Because I'm thinking, man, I'm posting on social media because I wanted to share this story because it changed my mindset or how I view things. And I'll get to that at the end. But I said, man, my son wants to see Where's Waldo. So I rolled down the window, let Carter see him. He got to laugh, whatever, you know, engage with Carter for a second. And David left. David went on his way. But then I sat and I thought there for a second. And it really caused me to really think deeply about my personal bias that I have, that I totally on me, you know, but it made me really think about those, and it just reminded me that it's okay to change your thinking. You know, it's okay to evolve. So at that point, I realized that you have to understand that, man, regardless of race, in some cases, it's going to be irrelevant to the point. It's going to be irrelevant to the need, okay? It's going to be irrelevant to the empathy, meaning that in those cases, you got to look beyond, you know, a person's color. Now, am I saying things are perfect? Nope. I'm speaking about this one particular incident where I learned, because I was turned down by people that have the same color skin as me. I was turned down with people that are not of African-American descent. So you can be turned down by anyone, but you have to get past the mindset of thinking that someone's going to automatically say yes because of the color of their skin, or automatically say no about something because of the color of their skin. Is that 100% foolproof? No. But that experience taught me that sometimes you got to recognize your own personal bias in order to receive the support or have a need met, you know, that you're seeking. You know, because if I would have stuck to, you know, the whole philosophy of, oh, he's not going to help me because he's white and I'm black, man, I would have never made it to my son's race. And whose fault would that have been? It would have been my fault. So I had the opportunity to make it right, but I was so stubborn that I allowed a bias to hinder me from doing what's best for my son. And man, what kind of father would I be if I did that? So shout out to David, man. Shout out to David for not only allowing me to get to my son's race, but shout out to David for helping me or teaching me the lesson of when help is needed, it doesn't matter the color of a person's skin, man. You gotta still accept it. You gotta still ask for it, man. So shout out to David. And at the Real Counselor's Corner, this is what we do. God bless y'all. Have a good day. Peace.